Joe Biden at an event at the LBJ Library in Texas called for Supreme Court reform, etc. And now, what else can we do about the Supreme Court? Because those processes are going to take some time. Well, they can always expand the court, and they could rebalance the court with 4 more justices. That's possible. But here's something else to consider. The next president of the United States could select up to 4 Supreme Court justices. Now, how did I get to 4? Well, you have Thomas and Alito, who are both facing immense criticism. There are articles of impeachment against both of them. I don't think they're going to go anywhere as far as these articles of impeachment, but they're there. And they may resign. You have potential criminality involving Clarence Thomas's wife, where he may resign because of the scandal of the criminality that she faces if she gets charged with enough things. But they're also in their 70s. They're in their mid-70s each, and they've been talking about wanting to retire. Well, they would most certainly retire if Donald Trump gets elected. But just by virtue of their age, they may still retire even if Kamala Harris gets elected. And if she gets elected to a second term in 2028, it's almost a guarantee that she may have to replace those 2 seats. 8 more years, putting them in their early 80s, there's a good chance that those 2 seats gets replaced. But then you've got Sotomayor and John Roberts. They're both 70. Again, either one could want to retire. More than likely, I think you might see Sotomayor retire she might retire yet this year if Donald Trump were to win, to allow Joe Biden to replace her real quick, similar to what the Republicans pushed through with Amy Coney Barrett. But you have John Roberts and Sotomayor, who are both 70. Either one of those could need to be replaced in the next 4, potentially 8 years. So this election is very important for the Supreme Court because potentially, without expanding the court, 4 more seats may be up for grabs for being replaced. And we've already seen how dangerous the Supreme Court can be when they are as unbalanced as they are right now, and when you put extremists on the court. We need somebody in the presidency to balance the Supreme Court out and appoint people who would make good judicial decisions rather than these far-right decisions that they're making where they're overturning years and years of precedent just because they don't like the particular ruling, and in those rulings saying, well, we need to look at this and this and this and this, and then give people a blueprint for other cases that they want to get before the court to overturn even more precedent. So that's what we can do. We need to get out, vote, and give our future president, Kamala Harris, a very favorable House and Senate so they can fix the Supreme Court, but also so she can get her Supreme Court justices through the nomination process when those vacancies come up.